has decided to overturn the landmark Roe v. Wade decision granting abortion rights across the United States. Missouri Attorney General Eric Schmidt has signed a proclamation putting Missouri's trigger law into effect. He tweeted this morning following the SCOTUS ruling overturning Roe v. Wade. Missouri has just become the first in the country to effectively end abortion with our AG opinion signed moments ago. This is a monumental day for the sanctity of life. Missouri's trigger law is a near complete ban on abortion, including in cases of rape and incest. Right now, let's go out to Cori Bush, Missouri Congresswoman, and she is speaking live.
I felt the moment that I believed that, yes, this day could actually come was the confirmation of Brett Kavanaugh. But being here in this moment, like nothing really could prepare me. I thought I was preparing myself, and I thought we were doing the work to help prepare, so many others. But for this to actually happen, I still can't believe that this far-right extremist Supreme Court would overturn Roe v. Wade when the numbers show that the majority of the people of this country did not want it overturned. I think about the people right now who, today, or earlier this week, found out they were pregnant or trying to figure out what to do. People who are pregnant right now have been thinking, like, what do I need to do? Thinking about the folks I'm thinking about my daughter, who now will know more about living in a place where abortion is not legal than she knows living in a place where it is, unlike me. 49 years of this constitutional right, they just stripped it away. 49 years. And I'll say, when we know that Black and brown communities are hit the hardest, when we know that indigenous communities, when we know the folks that are hit the hardest, that are most directly impacted, and if that is okay with this group of people who chose to be the ones to make the decisions for this entire country, and if that's okay with them, when the leading cause of death prior to Roe v. Wade, prior to 1973, the leading cause of death for Black women was the substance that went along with unsafe abortions. We're saying it's okay to go back there? No. And so as a Congresswoman and just as a regular person in this world, I'm going to fight it.
You're going to fight it. What's next? What's your plan?
So right now what we're doing is making sure that, first of all, that people know that care is still available. Care is still available. Care is just going to look different. It may be a little harder to get things done, but care is still available. There is money. People are donating to abortion funds, which we need. When people are calling to say, hey, how can I access care? There are other ways. We're working to try to make work on mail order medication pills. There's telehealth. Trying to just working on different ways.
That's Missouri U.S. Congresswoman